Yo, what's up guys, it's me Borys and welcome in today's trade recap. Today I took one loss on Nasdaq and I lost 423 bucks, which puts me like negative 1% this week. And yeah, I took one trade which I think was nice but also had some downsides that I may be kind of neglected. And yeah, let's go over this trade. Um, and I will tell you why this trade maybe was avoidable, but I still think it was a good trade, maybe not a perfect setup for me. So basically, coming into today, on daily time frame we are obviously really bullish because we just broke all-time highs on ES and we've been going up for like 2 weeks. Uh, then on 4 hour we had a big fair value gap, so I was aware that we can go lower and before going up higher. We also swept this buy side, and honestly I've missed it. I didn't realize that we swept it. Uh, so yeah, it was a small mistake, but it happens. And then I also had this 1 hour fair value gap marked out. This, or you can count this big 2 hour fair value gap as your key level. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, because I was bullish, I wanted to see us manipulate those equal lows and then go back higher. We also had this sell side on ES. And on ES we had a 4 hour fair value gap, but it was way lower than on Nasdaq. We were here, so I expected us to go to this buy side and maybe then go lower. And then right at market open we swept this low. We manipulated to the downside. So for me it was a really nice Judas swing entry. We inverse this 5-minute fair value gap, and I refined my entry with this 2-minute fair value gap. So I entered right here. My target was at this 4 hour high right here. Let me zoom. Yep. And my stop loss was around this low. I put it a little bit higher because I didn't expect us to go here and then bounce back up. And yeah, we chopped around. We had some nice reaction from these fair value gaps. Bang bang. Here, also strong volume to the upside, but we ended up just going down. Which is a lot of the times the case on Fridays, like a lot of the times on Fridays we just sell down. And yeah, after this I wanted, I changed my bias to being bearish because we clearly wanna go lower. And I wanted to see us tap this 15-minute fair value gap and then enter in some continuation to this 4 hour fair value gap or to this sell side, but we never tapped this 15 minutes, therefore I did not enter in a second trade. So yeah, I think that it was a really good setup. The only possible downside, the only downside was that we had this big 4 hour fair value gap, so technically, we had some reason to go lower, but at the same time, after this and this big, wait, let's see. Yeah, after this huge reaction to the upside, I really thought that we will go up. Unfortunately, we didn't, but that was a good setup. And yeah, harsh week. I entered in like 3 trades this week, so definitely a slower week, and I'm down 1%, or yeah, or maybe 500 bucks, so a little bit more than my risk reward, but that's fine. I will journal this trade and just come back and do the same on Monday.